welcome back to Flow and Flex. Today's workout is a back and triceps. Grab your weights and meet me on the mat. Hey guys, Grace here. Welcome to today's workout. We're going to start with some gentle shoulder rolls just to release off any tension we might be carrying through our upper body. So on your inhale, draw the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, circle them round and down. Focusing a little bit on your posture here, drawing that belly button to spine, staying nice and relaxed behind the knees. Let's bring those shoulders forward now. So inhale up to the ears, exhale, circle them round and down. Lovely, couple more here, releasing that tension. Last one. Fabulous. From here, we're going to take a couple of little neck rolls. So draw your ear towards your right shoulder, chin to chest and ear to left shoulder. Just feeling it smaller to start with, and then as it gets a little bit looser, taking those circles a bit bigger, nodding that chin right down towards the chest, feeling the stretch down the sides of the neck. From here, grabbing hold of your left hand onto your right ear, draw that left ear to left shoulder, and then taking it onto the other side. Make sure to press the other arm out to deepen that stretch further. Arms are coming into a wide cactus position. We're going to be working through the back. Draw the elbows together, curving through the top of the back, and then feel like your chest is lifting up to the ceiling as the elbows pull backwards. Finding that nice rounding and curving of the top of the back, nodding the chin to chest, and then opening out through the front of the body as the elbows draw back. This is a really good movement for anyone that might spend some time sitting at a desk. It really helps to open out through the front of the body and combat that feeling of rounding through the upper back that we get when we spend a lot of time hunched over our desks. Just a few more here, guys. Finding that belly button to spine as you curve and round. And then really take the time to open the chest, elbows draw back, gaze up towards the sky. Lovely. We're going to take a little side bend here. Drop down towards your right, curving up and over the top, round towards your left, and then up through the centre. Let's reverse it to the left, curving and rounding through the spine, over towards our right and centre. Lovely. Giving it a little shake. We're going to grab our weights and let's get started. Bring your feet hip distance apart, raising the arms up to shoulder height, and on the exhale, bend through the knees, hinge the hips, and press the arms up behind you. This is activating all the way through the triceps and the back of the body. Same rules apply here with the chest. We're trying to combat that feeling of rounding. So although the chest is dropping forwards, I want you to feel the collarbones widening side to side, the shoulder blades squeezing together in the centre of the back. And the further you press those arms up behind your body, the deeper the connection through the triceps. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge, press those arms up high. Lovely. Try and keep the shoulders as relaxed as possible here as well. Especially as we start to get tired, they're going to reach up towards the ears. Exhale, press those arms high. Just a couple more here. Finding that tailbone tuck and then hinging through the hips as we press the arms up. We're going to take one tricep extension, turn the palms to the sky, reach them up forwards. So press back into your triceps, swivel the hands, bend the elbow, straighten the elbow, swivel the palms back to the ceiling and reach the arms up. This tricep extension here is isolated from the elbow down. The top part of your arm doesn't want to move. You want to make sure the elbow is drawing up towards the ceiling. Hold that line as you bend. Extend, tricep kick back. Turn the palms to the sky and then inhale, sweep the arms forward. Lovely. Still finding that breadth through the chest. We're going to start to pulse those arms up and down an inch. Again, feeling of a lift rather than a lower here. And then finishing off with those tricep kickbacks. A bend through the elbow. Exhale, kicking it back. Really find that breadth through the chest as you take the elbows a little higher each time, activating through the triceps at the back of the body. Perfect. Few more here. Deep breath in, extend, kick back. We do 2. And last one, we're going to hold them out. Turn the palms to the sky. Find that little pulse to finish. Feel the ribs wrapping in, the belly button joined to spine. We're going to rotate the knuckles out and in. Try and keep those arms lifted. Mine have started to sink a little bit. Really try and draw them up to the ceiling. Good. Last push and release. All right. Give those shoulders a little roll out. Coming down onto the mat now, we're going to find ourselves into a kneeling position, hinging the hips backwards, chest slightly forwards. On your exhale, we're going to start to find those rear flies. Lift from the elbows, draw them up to shoulder height, and then lower them back down towards the floor. Exhale, lift, hold. Inhale, draw the hands back down. Everything wants to stay slightly in front of you. We want to avoid any sort of arching through the back by drawing the arms too far behind us. So think about lifting, keeping those hands in your peripheral vision. As you exhale, drive the elbows up. Inhale, lowering them down. Elbows are slightly soft as well. You're not hyperextending here. And you're trying to open the chest as we've been talking about all the way through so far. Good, just a couple more. Exhale, squeeze it up. Inhale, draw it down. On this next one, we're going to add in a shoulder press. So exhale, drive the arms forward. Inhale, bend, and then lower them back towards the floor. Lift those elbows. Exhale, straighten the arms forward. Elbows bend and lower down. Optional legs here. We come up into that hinge. We drive the arms forward. You bend them in and then lower your bottom to heels as you lower the arms. This is working through the thighs as well. So although the focus is into those arms, we've got a little bit of work going through the lower body as well. Exhale, finding just those plain flies. Lift from the elbows, squeeze the arms down towards the waist as you lower. Finishing off with just those shoulder presses now. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Press those arms forward, wrap the ribs, belly button to spine. You've got a couple more here. We go 2. Last one here, keep the elbows wide, we are lowering them down, we're going back to that plain fly but adding in a pulse. Little lift and lowers up an inch. Start to circle those arms forward, tiny little circles, and then tiny circles going back, hold, and relax. Popping the weights down for a quick child's pose stretch. You're going to sit your bottom back into your heels, reach the fingertips forward, and just take a second here. Optional, reach to the right hand side of the mat and also over to the left hand side of the mat. Lovely. All right, bringing yourself back up, we're going to find a regressed plank. That's hips down towards the floor. On your inhale, bend the elbows. Exhale, straighten the elbows. We push back to our little child's pose. We ripple forward into that regressed plank. Good, elbows bend, chest to the mat, elbows straighten, press back into your child's pose, and then ripple the weight back forwards onto the wrists. It's really important to keep that tailbone tucked. Watch out that you're not just nodding your head down towards the floor and that you're bringing the chest all the way down with you each time. Elbows are tucked in tight to the waist, just sending them towards the back of the room, and then press into that child's pose. Lovely, just a couple more here. Rippling forwards, tuck the tailbone. Bend those elbows, keep them in tight. Exhale, press to straighten, and then drawing yourself into the plain tricep press-ups now. That is inhale, bend. Exhale, press through the hands, straightening those arms. Just a few more here, guys. Keep wrapping those ribs, lifting through those lower abdominals, and taking it into that pulse to finish. Tiny little pushes up and down an inch. Gorgeous work, sitting into that child's pose. Take a little moment to rest it off. Lovely, home straight now, guys. We've not got much left to go. We're going to bring ourselves back up and then rippling all the way down this time onto your front. Alter your position if you need to. Arms are down by your side, palms to the ceiling. Widening through the collarbones, draw the chest up off the mat just a couple of inches and then slowly lowering yourself back down. This is all about length here. So rather than just crunching into your lower back, I want you to imagine someone's pulling the crown of your head out through the front of the room and your toes out through the back. The arms are lifting into that little tricep lift. We're thinking about drawing them up beyond the body, lengthening the fingertips, opening out through the chest. Good. Exhale, lift. Find that moment of hold. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lengthen the crown of the head. And then drawing ourselves back down. We have a couple more here before we start to add in that first layer. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the chest up off the mat, slowly lowering yourself down. Good, last one here. Exhaling as you lift. Start to draw your right leg off the mat, lower the right leg down and drop the chest. Next time, it's your left leg that lifts. Again, we're trying to avoid any crunching through the lower back. So imagine someone's pulling that toe out behind you. You lower it down and drop. Good. Exhale, lift left foot. Lowering it down, drop the nose to the mat. Good. We've only just got a couple more here. Find in that moment of relax at the bottom. Exhale, lift, float the left leg. Lower the left leg, drop the chest. Lovely. As you lift, this time both legs are going to float a couple of inches off the mat, and then you lower everything back down. Exhale, lift and float. Inhale, gently lowering yourself back down. We are almost at the end here, team. Find that length through the crown of the head, the toes pulling all the way out behind you. The collarbones are widening as you come up into that moment of hold. We're going to start to pulse those arms up towards the ceiling. Tiny little lifts here. It doesn't have to be anything huge. Find a moment of hold, hold, hold before we drop ourselves down. Great work, guys. Interlace the hands. Give them a big pull, opening out through the chest and dropping ourselves down. Let's meet in that child's pose once more. Dropping the chest to the mat, reach your fingertips forward and just take a moment here to really enjoy the stretch. Again, you have the option of bringing the hands to the right side of the mat, feeling the length down the left-hand side. Taking one breath here. And then we bring them over towards the left, right hand on top. Again, the more you can drop that chest to the floor, the deeper the stretch is going to feel. Lovely, guys. All right, coming back up into your all fours. We're going to take those cat-cows to finish, scooping the navel to spine and then dropping the chest down towards the mat as the head lifts up to tailbone. Scooping and rounding, gaze towards your thighs, and then drop the chest, head to tailbone. Lovely, just really enjoying that feeling of stretch through the top of the back as you take that rounding, and then relaxing everything down as you drop the chest. Finding your neutral spine, we're going to take ourselves into a downward dog, having a moment here to pedal the feet right and left, just enjoying that stretch before we start to walk the feet towards our hands. We're going to soften the knees, draw the navel to spine and slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Amazing work. One final stretch here. Interlace the hands, draw them forward as you curve through the top of the back. And then inhaling, arms behind you, open out through the chest. Taking our last breath now, guys. Reach the arms up. Find your prayer heart center. Give yourself a clap and thank you so much for joining me.
Hi guys, we hope you enjoyed today's workout. We just wanted to take a moment to chat with you about our standing mat and weights that you might have seen us use in our videos.
The team over at STAKT have very kindly partnered up with us to bring you a fabulous discount that you can use to purchase the mats and weights that you've seen in the video today. All you need to do is enter Flow and Flex 15 at checkout, or alternatively, we've linked it all in the description box down below in case you need to refer back to that.
So we use the STAKT Mat Pros. It's got an extra grippy surface, but all of the STAKT mats fold, which make them great for transporting, but also you can have extra padding under your hands or your knees if you need it, and it also can help you be a little bit more creative with your exercises as well.
And we also use the amazing stackable weights. They come apart into 3 sections, each weighing about 2 pounds or the equivalent of a kilo, which means you can add 1, 2 or 3 sections together to get your desired weight for the workout that you're doing today.
We hope you get to enjoy them as much as we do, and we'll see you in the next video.